What's up, geeks, nerds, and all that line between? I'm JustACommonFan back with a new video, and today we're talking about The Amazing Spider-Man issue 800. Now, I haven't done my research, so I don't know if this is a result of dueling numbers and if this is actually the 800th issue of The Amazing Spider-Man, or if they took a couple of other Spider-Man titles, absorbed them into this, and just made the total number 800, which is quite possible that they did that a while back whenever She-Hulk reached her 100th issue. It wasn't the 100th issue of the She-Hulk comic. They kind of took all of her issues and added them up together because I think they wanted her to be the first female character to reach 100 issues. And so this may be the same thing here. DC Comics celebrated Superman Day, and they had, the 1000th issue of Action Comics, and so maybe Marvel didn't want DC to have all of the thunder. But yeah, we're going to talk about this today, and I'm so excited. I remember sitting at work, and I was on Instagram, and then my local comic book store posted like, oh, we still have some variant copies of The Amazing Spider-Man issue 800 if you want to come in. And I was like, oh my god, I completely forgot. I actually was looking forward to this. I definitely wanted to go check it out. I definitely wanted to pick it up the first day that it came out, and for some reason it just completely blew over my head. And then they posted it, and I immediately called them up, and I was like, hey, do you guys have any more left? I really would like the variant copy of the Land cover, and my local comic book store did not have it, but they actually were able to find. They said, I'll tell you what, we'll call you back, we'll try to find it for you, we'll call you back, and then if we can, we'll have it sent over to our store. Well, sure enough, they called me back in less than 5 minutes, and they were like, hey, we have it, we found it, it's at another location, we're going to have it shipped over here, and it should be here by Saturday. Well, thank you to Ultimate Comics. I was going to look to see if their name was on this bag, but this is from North Carolina Comic Con, so it's not. But in that corner down there, you can see Ultimate Comics. So thank you, Ultimate Comics, for getting back to me. Thank you, Tara, for working and finding this for me and having it shipped over to your store so I can pick it up. I really appreciate it. And you know what? Let's just get right into it. I love my comic book store. I think all comic book stores do this, but I love my local one because they do give you the option of the bag and the board, which, if you want to keep your comics as pristine as possible, you do want that. This might be my first comic I actually submit to CGC to see if I could get it actually graded and framed. Depends on how much that costs. Now, just like with other major issues for comic books, there are variant covers. And what a variant cover is that the comic book creator, in this case Marvel, will allow different artists to have their take on the cover of the comic. There are tons of variants for this. I think there might be even more of this than there are of the Action Comics 1000. And there's also artists who have worked with Marvel in the past who have created their own independent covers that you can buy as well. But when I was going through what was available at Ultimate Comics, there's one that I really want, which is Spider-Man in the black suit ripping the Red Goblin in half, which is a kind of a throwback to a Venom cover of him ripping Carnage in half. I thought that looks amazing, but I haven't been able to find that one yet. That's like a money cover. But I was going through the ones that were available, and then this one immediately caught my eye. This is by a artist by the last name of Land. I'm sorry that I didn't do the research and look up his name. You can yell at me down in the comments below. But I love this cover because it has everything. Like everything I've ever learned about Spider-Man pretty much in one cover. There's one with Mary Jane, Black Cat, and Gwen Stacy, which I almost got because that's also a couple of things I love about Spider-Man 2 is that he is a player. But this has everything. I mean, you can see here, it has villains and friends. We have up here, also in the comments, if you can tell me the ones that I don't know, please do, because I do not know who this is at all. You have Aunt May, Rhino, Kingpin, Gwen Stacy, who is now known as Spider-Gwen from a different dimension, the Lizard, Kurt Connors, Mary Jane, a Goblin. I don't know if this is a Green Goblin or this is actually Jackal, maybe this guy. I'm not sure who that is. Shocker, Carnage. Which Carnage, man, that figure that's out right now of Carnage, I can't remember. It's not a SH figure. It's a oh, Revoltech. That Revoltech Carnage figure right now is blowing up the collector scene. So if you haven't checked that out, check that out. It's incredible. Carnage has come back in a big way right now. You got Carnage down there. You got Hobgoblin, unfortunately being covered up by the barcode. That sucks. Black Cat, Vulture down there. Mysterio, who was just announced as the villain for the sequel to Spider-Man Homecoming, played by Jake Gyllenhaal, which is kind of weird. Venom. I believe this is Prowler. Am I right about that? You guys can tell me in the comments if I'm wrong, if that's Prowler or not. I think that's Prowler. We got Iron Fist. Don't know why he's on the cover, but I also haven't been reading Amazing Spider-Man, so I don't know if he's involved in the current storyline or not. But you got Iron Fist down there. Kraven. Oh my gosh, Kraven's Last Hunt, one of the best Spider-Man stories ever told. You got Electro. And up here you got Dr. Octavius, Dr. Octopus, J. Jonah Jameson, and his almost Hitler mustache. Spider-Man's greatest foe ever, the Green Goblin, and then we're back up to this guy that I don't know. And then you have this awesome photo of Spider-Man just coming right at you. I mean, I think it's great. I haven't read this comic yet, but I'm looking forward to it. The inside here says Spider-Man's greatest enemy, Norman Osborn, the Green Goblin, has merged with Spider-Man's most terrifying enemy, Carnage, to become the Red Goblin. The merciless monster kidnapped and tortured Peter's recent confidant, J. Jonah Jameson. I did see that Peter and Spider-Man and J. Jonah Jameson were kind of on the same page now. Who slipped up, revealing Spider-Man's secret identity. When Peter found himself face to face with the Red Goblin, he left the fight so injured he couldn't walk. Some of Spider-Man's best friends and allies, Miles Morales, the Human Torch, Silk, and Clash, jumped in to help. But the Red Goblin seems to have no weakness as Spidey's friends were nearly killed. The only thing that saved them was the healing touch of Flash Thompson, Agent Anti-Venom. This touch also turned out to be the only thing that seemed to hurt the Red Goblin. Flash used almost all of his special ability to heal Peter's injured leg, knowing Spider-Man is their only hope. So Peter is suited up and ready to fight the Red Goblin with everything he's got, or he'll go down swinging. Of course, you have the amazing art inside of here. Man, I wish I knew who was drawing and writing this comic right now, but I don't, so I apologize. I'll put it down below maybe. But again, amazing artwork. I'm not going to spoil it for you. You got Agent Anti-Venom down there, Silk looking rough. Man, there was what a rough fight these guys have been through. But see if I can find a picture of the Red Goblin by himself. Holy crap. Alright, so this may be spoilers if you want to read this yourself, but check out the Red Goblin. You got Black Suit, you got Venom up there, I believe that's Venom. Oh my goodness. So, Spider-Man 800, Green Goblin merges with Carnage and becomes Red Goblin. I cannot wait to read this. I'm going to read this from cover to cover. Then I'm going to put it back in my bagging board, and I'm hopefully going to have it sent off to CGC to check it, to get it graded and get it framed. But I wanted to show this to you guys. I just love this. This is my favorite cover. If you want, your local comic book store should still have a bunch available. Mine did. There were only a couple of copies of this cover left. You can also, I'm sure, order it online somehow. Or if you read your comics online by using the app, like the Marvel comic book app or Comixology or whatever you use, I'm sure you can get it through there as well. But I just had to own this. 800 issues of Spider-Man. Peter, congratulations. Spider-Man is one of the reasons why I'm into comics now. Thanks to the Spider-Man animated series from when I was a kid, and the moment I saw this cover and when I saw this comic, I had to pick it up and add it to my collection. I don't have many comics, but I'm very proud to add Spider-Man 800 to that list. So tell me down here below, are you picking up, or did you already pick up Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man issue 800? Which variant cover did you get? And also, which Spider-Man villain is your favorite? As we all know, heroes in comics are defined by how great their rogues gallery are and how great their villains are. And Spider-Man has one of the best rogue galleries in comics. So tell me down below, who is your favorite Spider-Man villain? And if you're picking up your own copy of Spider-Man 800. I think this is amazing. I'm so excited to read this. I can't wait. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a common fan.